Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Max Charvel. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening, and I hope you're doing well. Tonight I will be reacting to G.O.A.T by Polyphia. I know that a lot of fuss has been made about this song, so I'm really excited to check it out, and I hope you enjoy. G.O.A.T. So, okay, so what's interesting? I wouldn't call this rock music exactly, but I can hear a lot of like technical metal influence in this, just from the style of the guitars. But it doesn't really hit that hard. They're doing a lot with the rhythm, and this kind of also reminds me of like a lot of these or some of these acoustic guys that I've seen that do a lot of this like slappy kind of stuff with the acoustic guitars to kind of simulate drums. I feel like it's sort of inspired by that, not exactly, but yeah, it's very much about the rhythm. Like so far, the chords are pretty much held the same, and they're just kind of all over the place, sort of kind of pulling you back and forth with these like sort of different rhythms. I mean, I'm maybe that's what polyphia means. It's like polyrhythmic. I don't know. Okay. It could like almost be EDM. Like if you didn't tell me that these were humans making this music, I might think that this was like a hip hop track or an EDM track that was just made entirely in like some kind of like digital audio workstation like Reason or something. It sounds so almost like on the line of being like electronic music. Very interesting. The other thing is that a lot of 16th triplets in there. Like da 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 da. You know what I mean? 16th triplets. But that's kind of how they're mixing it up and sort of keeping it interesting, I feel like. I mean, also the individual melodies they're playing are kind of all over the place too. But they're really holding true to these like 3 chords that they're just doing the whole song basically. Da 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 da. yeah, it's just so much about the rhythm. It also has this kind of like a almost sort of Halloween aspect to it. Maybe just a little bit. Like couldn't you hear it in like, I don't know, the night before Christmas, or um, like this is Halloween, this is Halloween. I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing. Maybe that's silly. I don't know, but yeah, just all those 16th triplets are kind of what's driving this and sort of keeping it interesting. Very cool. One thing, guys, let me know in the comments. What kind of effects are they using on their guitars? Assuming that this is nothing but just guitar and bass and drums. I mean, they must be turning a lot of different effects on and off and on and off and on and off, because I mean the guitar is I mean, to me, sort of changing its texture all over the place. I mean, that's another part of how they are keeping this interesting. So I'd be curious, just like let me know if you have some idea of kind of like what types of effects they use, and maybe how they use them. I'd be interested to know. Very cool. Wow. I mean, maybe I'm missing some subtleties here, but I feel like the chord structure was basically just 1 and then 6/5, and they just carried that all the way through the song. They just took those 3 chords and they just kept it interesting for 3.5 minutes. And the way that they did that was all these different rhythmic changes, and all these kind of melodies that they threw on top of there, but never really changing the underlying chords. And all the instruments are like kind of changing their sounds around, and they're they're sort of changing their voicings, coming in with these different effects to sound sort of almost I want to say like EDM, where you can just swap out the instruments mid song, and it's just change their texture all over the place to keep it interesting. Very cool, very cool. I enjoyed this. I hope you did too. And I will see you next time. Have a good night. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye bye.